EA Games.
Challenge everything.
Yo, what's up, you guys? Welcome to another random Let's Play. This is TimeSplitters Future Perfect. 2 years ago, I did TimeSplitters 2 on hard difficulty. So now it's time for this one. And what you're seeing right now is my actual GameCube console, and that bodes a problem, and it's this right here. You notice it has absolutely no effect on the edges of the screen, because to capture my GameCube console, widescreen modes don't matter, because that's just how it goes. Let's look at my old file real quick. Once upon a time, I 100% of this game. I didn't ever play this game nearly as much as TimeSplitters 2, but I do still like it. Unlocked all the characters, of course. That's TimeSplitters' big thing. Curious about the stats, too. But, wow, 2 days, 7 hours insomnia? Yeah, I don't know. But I do have this on the Dolphin emulator as well. The problem is being able to run it smoothly. So this might be a very choppy Let's Play, intermittently going between the emulator and the actual GameCube. I'm going to play this game on normal instead of hard like I did on TimeSplitters 2, because I don't know it that well, it's been a while, and I don't feel like stressing myself out over it. I just want to have fun.
The year is 2401. Humankind finds itself locked in a mortal struggle with the TimeSplitters, an evil race of creatures bent on the destruction of the entire human race. Using the power of the time crystals, they travel through our history, pushing humanity to the very brink of extinction. With resistance weakening, our last hope lies with a small ship speeding towards Earth. On board are 9 stolen time crystals, intended to power the time machine constructed by Earth's finest scientists. The plan? To travel back in time, find the source of the time crystals, and destroy them all, ending the war before it ever began.
Approaching atmosphere. Please begin re-entry sequence.
Unidentified ship. This is Control. Please identify yourself. Over.
This is Cortez.
Sergeant Cortez. Welcome home, sir. I'll patch you through to the General. Cortez?
General, what the hell's going on down there?
It's the Splitters. We're under attack. Cortez, do you have them? Are they on board?
Yes, sir. They're right here.
You gotta bring them in, soldier.
Don't worry about me, General. I can...
Starboard turbine failure. Initiating emergency system. Warning. Warning.
Yeah, alright, welcome to the Dolphin emulator. We are not playing the GameCube anymore, and that is because this is true widescreen. It's upscaled to 720p compared to the GameCube, and everything is centered the way it's supposed to be, and this is like attempt number 5 at this. Not because it's hard, because of technical difficulties.
There's Sergeant Cortez, and he's alive. Why is he hanging upside down? Come on, Cortez, on your feet!
Ugh. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. You okay, Sarge? Come on, Sarge. We've got to get you back to base. Whatever you did really stirred up the Splitters. We need all the firepower we can muster. Take this weapon, Sarge. Come on, this way.
Alright.
Command, come in. We found Sergeant Cortez, and he's alive and well, returning to base.
Who's that up there? If you play the game, you know. But I'm gonna try not to talk too much this mission because of this.
Okay, let's move. Look sharp, Marines. Incoming!
There's a lot of banter in this game, not in every stage, but certain ones.
Hey, they're not splitters.
Worry about it later. Just take them down. 4 of them.
I had to adjust the dead zone too because my control stick
These friends of yours?
was extremely sensitive compared to the C stick. This is the GameCube after all, even though it's also available for PS2 and Xbox.
Enemy sighted. They just keep coming.
But yeah, the situation I'm in right now, in terms of GameCube, is very upsetting and frustrating. Because this is the way to go.
Sarge, come on.
It looks great. If only it played great. So far it's so good, but when things really start exploding, that's when I'm gonna be most concerned.
How many of these hooded guys are here?
Still getting used to the controls. They're trying to blow up this thing. There we go.
Marines, you want to live forever? Good to have you back, Sarge. Say, where's Corporal Hart?
Corporal who?
Never mind. This way!
This is our first example of where it's probably gonna slow down like crazy. There's a little bit. I also blew that thing up way too early. I didn't do that when I played it on the GameCube. I could show you footage of what this looked like on the GameCube. I do have it.
Clear the bridge! Everyone, clear the bridge!
Don't believe it. They blown up the bridge.
All units, the bridge has been destroyed. Use all.
Don't believe it. They blown up the bridge.
Well, yeah, here we go. This is gonna be the test. I already know because, like I said, this is attempt number 5. Watch the UFO and get ready for the emulator to really crawl.
Come on, Sarge!
Yeah, a little bit there. You can tell by the audio mostly. And that's the problem.
Cortez, you're back! Over here, quick! Cortez, we're pinned down here. We can't get through. Miller! Oh! Lost Miller! Take this sniper rifle and clear out the enemy. Great shot, Cortez. The base is just up ahead. Come on!
Alright, time for the TimeSplitters. These guys are crazy in this game compared to TimeSplitters 2.
TimeSplitter!
Berserker splitters, these guys are, I believe. Cloak.
Now let's move.
The sticky grenades, I have 5 of them. I can't use them because I'm playing on the emulator and my computer can't handle it. That's another problem. But I'm doing it because it looks that much better. That's the thing. I did this game on my former channel like 3 or 4 years ago.
Sergeant Cortez, your timing couldn't be better. Come on, follow me.
And yeah, it was so dark, but I was also recording it a different way back then.
Cortez, just in time. We're up to our eyes in splitters. Man that gun emplacement on the double.
Here they come.
Shoot anything with teeth bigger than its face.
They're coming out of the wall. They're coming out of the goddamn wall.
Come on, Cortez, pour it on.
South entrance.
But yeah, back then, the AV to HDMI adapter I had was only $12, and it makes the picture very dark. I have a better one, supposedly better, but it has some other issues with it as well. I believe I showed you guys back when I was recording Mega Man X, but it solves the brightness issue. The problem is, it makes the center of the screen not center, at least if I try to stretch it to be widescreen. So right now you're seeing the cursor dead center of the screen, but if I were to record my actual GameCube and then stretch it to fit the widescreen, it would be a little off to the right of center.
Great work, Cortez.
The general's waiting, Sarge.
Not to mention way blurrier, and the brightness still isn't perfect.
They're coming over the
But
cliff.
the game runs beautifully as it's supposed to because it's the actual hardware. So yeah, right now I would love to use the sticky grenades, but I can't because it brings the emulator crashing to a halt. Kind of like that, but that's just a little hiccup. If that happens every now and then, it's doable, but some stages I'm very worried about. I've only tested this one and the next one so far on the emulator. There we go, that's stage 1 on normal, nothing to it really. And again, I'm choosing to favor Dolphin, the emulator, over the console specifically because it looks that much better and it's better to watch. But in some instances, if it really does not run well at all, we're going to have to resort back to the GameCube, and it's going to take a huge hit picture quality-wise. But in favor of performance.
General,
Cortez, you made it.
have you got them? Right here.
Good. Let's get them to the lab.
Our team has found that when the crystals are used for time travel, they leave an energy residue. We've recalibrated our scanners and we can now trace specific locations where they've been used.
And what are you hoping to find there?
Anything that will lead us to the source. I know it's not much to go on, but it's all we've got. Ah, we're here.
General,
Cortez, meet Anya, our chief science officer.
is that them? Beautiful. Bring them over to the machine and let's get them plugged in. Now, I've located energy residue in numerous places, but the highest concentration is right here.
That's in the ocean.
It is now, but there used to be an island there. It was destroyed during a battle in 1924.
But when were the crystals used?
That we don't know. Calculating the location of the energy pockets is one thing, but we have no way of knowing when the time jumps actually occurred.
But you're thinking those time jumps probably happened right before that island was destroyed.
Exactly. Here, put out your arm.
What's that?
It's an uplink to the time machine. I've set it to take you to the island just before its destruction.
Sorry, Cortez, but I need to send my best man on this, and that's you.
I should have guessed. All right. Find the crystals and destroy the lot. How hard could it be?
Good luck, Cortez.
Thanks.
Yeah, they really beefed up the single player of this game compared to TimeSplitters 2. I think this is the go-to for one player in the TimeSplitters franchise, but multiplayer is still TimeSplitters 2. This is one of my favorite stages, though. I love Captain Ash.
What the? Any chance of a hand?
I say, what are you doing way out here, old chap?
I'm supposed to be on that island.
Are you sure, Bean? This whole area's about to be bombed to Kingdom Come.
By who?
Well, by the Navy, of course.
Damn it.
Don't worry, old boy. We've a while yet. There's someone I have to find on the island first. Those Navy chaps won't attack until they get my signal. But, well, that was my best pipe, you bounders! No, don't!
Get down.
Good shot, old man.
I don't think much of this weapon.
But I'm afraid you've let the cat out of the bag now.
Why? What's going on?
That flare was the signal. It's going to get a bit hairy from here on.
Damn it. All right, look. If you can get us to shore without getting us killed, I'll help you find your friends. Okay?
Good show, sir. Consider it done.
I like the music in that part. I don't think it was Graham Norgate as much as it was, like TimeSplitters 2 was all Graham Norgate, but there was another guy, Mark Cusson or something, that did most of the music for this game, but Graham did help a little bit with some of the tracks, or he was in charge of it primarily.
Well, we better make the best of things, Bean. Take this gun and let's see if we can reach the castle in one piece. Last one alive's a big girl's blouse.
Hell and death! Commander, this is Dessler. We're under heavy bombardment. Gunther is dead. No signs of landing craft yet. The island is...
Be careful.
Couple of shady-looking fellows.
So yeah, as you can see, there's very little, few pockets to butt in here. Lots of banter. But it's a fun game. Let's see if that calibration worked a little bit. Yeah. Still better than before. If I didn't adjust the dead zone, that would be bad. Still play better on the actual GameCube, though. Although, also, that's a statement that needs asterisks after it. This guy, I always have to dance with him. There we go. But I like this stage because it lets you use the vintage rifle a lot, and I find that enjoyable. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I play better on the GameCube because the controls are more like what they're supposed to be. However, the picture is way darker, and that hinders basically everything the controls would therefore do. So yeah, it's gonna be a rough go of things, I feel, but so far things are going alright. So let's talk about the actual game itself.
I can't budget. You'll have to find the controls.
I got you, Captain Ash. I find this game is chock full of humor. Cortez is hilarious in some spots. In a silly way, it's not really laugh out loud. Sometimes, in the beginning when I first saw it. I mean, TimeSplitters 2, and maybe even the first game, I don't know that one as well. But there's always been humor, like playing as snowmen and lighting them on fire, gingerbread man, ducks. It's just silliness. But this game really takes the story mode and fleshes it out. I don't know if that was EA's doing, if that was their hand in it back then, or if it was really Free Radical stepping up in that department. Because TimeSplitters 2's story mode is kind of hard to follow. There's no dialogue, really. And it's just like every level you're playing as a different character and there's no explanation as to why. Whereas this game, you're Cortez every time, regardless of the date that he goes back to. So yeah, like I said, this is the solo one-player experience for TimeSplitters. Whereas TimeSplitters 2 is way more fun in multiplayer than this game. Although TimeSplitters 2 has a fun story mission too, which is really difficult. If you watched that Let's Play from 2 years ago, you know why, if you ever played it yourself.
Show. Well, better push on.
Cracking show. What is he, Australian or British?
Aha! The pigments of Wollawonga were tougher than this. Crikey.
Crikey, that's Australian. Ah, a little bit of a hiccup there. Did that get him wrong? Alright, now vehicles in this game are absolutely cumbersome. I remember back when this was brand new, 2005 was it? Oh man, come on, game. Or computer, I should say. The game is fine.
Great. This isn't at all safe. But I think the castle will provide some protection.
It's just crazy. This part is scary because there's a gunner right there that tends to kill Captain Ash if you're not quick. Oh wow, he got him. Was not expecting that.
Your uplink can move objects at a distance. Try aiming it at that lever over there.
Hey, I know you're over there. Lower this drawbridge or I'm going to give you a right good bumpy.
There we go. You can thank me later.
A right good bumpy. What the heck is that?
Let's walk to Militia, eh? You think that device might be useful force?
I don't know what he's saying here. Out of all the times I've replayed this, whatever he's saying right now always gets drowned out through the sound effects and stuff. I just can't make it out. I think there are subtitles, but I don't know if it... Actually, it would show what he says, wouldn't it? Come on. See what I mean about the vehicles? They're nothing like Halo. That's what I was getting at. Back when this was new, I remember I thought vehicles would be really cool. Having played at least Halo 1 or 2. When did Halo 2 come out?
Well, you've got the explosives, old chap.
That was earlier than this game, I believe. I think that was the problem. Is having played Halo 2, I expected a lot They're like, yeah, finally TimeSplitters is gonna have vehicles, that's gonna make it so much better. But then the vehicles are really rough around the edges in this game. And you can't use them in multiplayer or anything. What's happening? Oh jeez. Hang in there, Captain Ash. I mean, we are on normal, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Right, I need to find a vantage point, old chap. Somewhere to signal the chaps out to sea.
Wait a minute, there's health back there and a guy. I want to grab that real quick.
Hey, up here. What? But you're me. I knew you'd say that. Here. A key? But what does it... You'll figure it out. Just make sure to pass it on when you're done. What the hell just happened?
I'm not sure, but I think we'll find out soon enough.
There was a little hiccup there in the cutscene. That's really what I don't want, because that's the primary reason too. The cutscenes look so much better.
It's me. It's all me. I am best. Bestest guard. Without me, no guarding. All rubbish guarding. God of guards and girls. Girls love me. So hairy chest. Such a big medallion.
Yeah, this is the thing. In every stage, there's a drunk guard that spouts random stuff that's sometimes funny. But
Hello down there! I heard gunfire and I thought it had to be you. You know what? This place is riddled with secret passages. Terribly exciting. Anyway, let's get you a plan.
he talks so quiet sometimes.
Again, there's someone I need to rescue.
Must just be the sound design of these older games. But yeah, I don't expect this to really do too well. TimeSplitters 2 did not. And TimeSplitters moves very fast, so it's very dizzying if you're not in control. So that's another thing. But
What are they talking about in there?
Hey! Get down!
it's something I've been wanting to do for a while because I did TimeSplitters 2 and I enjoy both games very much. They're probably behind GoldenEye and Perfect Dark in terms of my favorite first-person shooters. But yeah, they are a little rough to go back to. But I find this one to be pretty humorous. Cortez especially, like I said, so... we'll see how it goes, but in the meantime, I might also work on something else in the background. I don't know when I'm uploading this. I'm just trying to get through the technical difficulties and at least have it to put up there. I like the stage's music a lot, too.
Looks like we've outstayed our welcome, sir. We've lost contact with the defenders down by the beach. They must have been eliminated. It's a safe bet the troops are on their way. Also, 2 men.
Up on the balcony! Get him! Get everyone below!
I don't know if grenades would work. Try them, I guess. Maybe. Yeah, okay. They don't have the same effect as the sticky ones. It's very strange. I guess sticky grenades just... the graphical... whatever that they call for... just really screws up my computer. It's very irritating, I gotta say. Well, whatever. Oh, here we go.
Whoa! Check this out! Hey, isn't that me?
Sure looks like it.
Yeah, that's right where I was when the other me gave me that... key.
Of course, it's a wormhole. All the time travel in the area must have destabilized the time field. Your future self must have... Cortez, wait!
Psst, hey, up here. What? But you're me. I knew you'd say that. Here. A key? But what does it... You'll figure it out. Just make sure to pass it on when you're done. Ha! That was cool.
Cortez, you can't just go walking through any wormhole you come across. They're dangerous.
What are you talking about?
Cortez, anytime you interact with yourself in a time loop, you run the risk of creating a time paradox.
Don't worry, I'll be careful.
Yeah. These two guards in here say something stupid.
You know what the best way to keep warm is? No, and I don't want you to show me. But our key.
Yeah, well, cut it short. Something about you know the best way to keep warm. I think it's an innuendo of sorts, without saying too much more. Kinda getting the feel for it again, but also not. Like I said, it moves very quickly compared to, say, GoldenEye Perfect Dark, or even other shooters that are modern. I think that was the renowned thing of the TimeSplitters games, at least 2 and 3, which is this one. Oh yeah, whoops. Forgot about these guys. And here, that's what we gotta do. There's Captain Ash, and who's that? I don't care about the other one. Oh yeah, this isn't even the way to go. Slow down? No. See, I don't understand. That was a lot of particle effects.
Oh, it's you again. Splendid.
The Jungle Queen.
I found my assistant, but she's locked up in here, and I can't find the damn key. Can you help me get her out, old chap?
Yeah, I got you.
You can't blast the door.
So,
we might kill her in the explosion.
We gotta shoot the oil tank, which is not working. Why is that the case? There we go. There are instances, having played this on my GameCube, where levels just fail to operate the way they're supposed to. Like, stuff that you need to happen in order to beat the mission just stops. Oh man, it's running like crap. Yep, can't look at that, apparently. But here's the Jungle Queen. He said something funny here.
You did it! Good show! Jolly good show! Are you okay, precious? They didn't hurt you, did they? They made you do what? Like a monkey? Those bounders! Right, well, I think we'd better be going, old boy. Thanks again for your help. Good luck with, whatever it is you're doing here. Cheerio!
Alright, there's also an organ here.
Best get on with the mission, Cortez. We have to
It plays the Anaconda theme from TimeSplitters 2 sometimes. There it is. I love that song. Alright, let's take out a tank and hope that the game doesn't slow down because emulators are stupid. It's doing it. Will it do it again? A little bit. At least on normal this thing goes down. You stall it with a rocket, plant this on there. You could just bombard it with rockets, but you're supposed to do this. On hard especially, because it has more HP. Oh, that's terrible. I don't know, man. I wish I had a better solution than choosing between two bad things.
Wow, you took care of that tank all by yourself. This elevator must go right down into the island. They must be hiding something down there.
But yeah, we'll get through it. Like I said, it's just kind of for fun. I'm piecing it together on my own time, and probably when it's all done and I figured out a way to do it, that's when I'll start releasing it. But, I guess I ask of you to bear with me.
Find out what's going on here.
If you enjoy the game, blast from your past or whatever.
What is this place?
Another cutscene here. But there we go, the first 2 levels, I think that's pretty much a video's worth. Oh yes. Yeah, beating it on normal or hard, you always unlock 2 characters for the first time.
I thought I told you not to interrupt me.
Whoa! Anya, did you see that?
Yes, but what's a human doing with a time device?
I don't know, but if we find him, we find the crystals.
But we have no way of knowing where he jumped to.
Would this help?
Well, if I took a scan of the photo, I could identify the surrounding landscape with our topographical database. Then, if I triangulated the distances and heights of the buildings, then cross-referenced that data with the architectural styles, I might be able to deduce some probable locations.
How about Stanislav Train Depot, September 4th, 1969?
What?
What's on the back of the photo?
Well, that's good enough for me. I'll set the time machine to those coordinates. Cortez, you ready?
Yeah, it's time to split.
Right. Whatever.
Yeah, that's his catchphrase for the rest of this game. But alright, that's enough for the video. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.